Oh, hi, Coop.
And
You missed it.
and
And Coop.
that I
And
can.
Coop. Hi, Coop. Welcome. Nothing much. I'm just trying to like suss things out and just trying to like see where um people's like allegiances lie and stuff and sort of
Mhm.
base
Right.
um sort of see what I want to happen sort of lines up with what other people want to happen as well.
Right.
What
How
about
did it
you?
go with Celeste? Because honestly, I'm having trouble in figuring out what she wants. Like, I'm
It
not
went it
really.
went good with her. We talked about like the renom options and stuff, and she told me like some people were pushing Larry, and she was like lots of people push Larry, and
Mhm.
um and she said a few people push Blake as well, which was interesting.
Yeah.
And I was like, very interesting. But she didn't want to do that, so she was kind of like deciding between Joey and Axel to renom. And I was like, even though I have like a sort of um thing for Axel, I was sort of said like, oh, maybe it is better to go for Ryan. Not Ryan, Joey. Sometimes I
Mhm.
confuse them. And I was like, sort of talking, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then we sort of discussed that, and then we discussed the votes and like where her head was at in terms of like the season one and stuff, and like she's like scared as well of like
Yeah.
the potential for the whole season one thing
Oh yeah, me
that we've got
too.
going on.
Like that, I'm not liking that at all.
Yeah. So where's your head at? Because I know like you've got your thing with like obviously you and Ryan are like tight, and he's obviously doing his own thing, and but your game is obviously still tied to him, and he's most likely gonna campaign to save Joey.
Yeah.
Um, so where's your head at? Because it's kind of it's a tricky spot for you that like I understand because like you've got Ryan who's gonna fight for Joey on one hand, and Vlin did nominate you, but on the other hand, we've got the whole thing of this could be our only shot to take someone from season one down that's not Ryan.
Mhm.
What's
Yeah,
where's
but
your head?
the thing is, it's not just Ryan. Like it's Robin too, pushing hard for Joey to stay.
I know, yeah, Robin's it's weird, about Robin because I don't really get it, but
Robin,
like because it doesn't
yeah,
really
like Robin is
benefit him,
like,
but he's very emotional. He's literally he's acting in revenge for Marina, which like I don't think is like the smartest move for him. But like obviously I can't speak for him because I'm not Robin. Surprise.
yeah.
Um,
He did say that you were trying to get close to him.
Robin.
Yeah, he was like, Liam's been trying to get close to me. I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
I very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
That's what I've just been talking to him more because I thought that like he'd sort of be. I thought he'd want to go for a season one sort of thing, and then when I sort of brought it up, he was like really anti against it, and I was like, oh okay,
Yeah, it's really weird. I think he's close with Axel and Joey. I think,
yeah,
I don't know.
no, yeah,
Yeah, like Robin is sketching me out. Like, but he wanted to keep sex too. Like when it was sex and Vlin, like he wanted to keep sex. So I'm thinking maybe they have like some sort of deal.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I think he's really just like gung ho about Vlin that like whoever's next to him, he wants them to stay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Robin, he definitely wants Joey to stay.
Uh,
Ryan does too. Axel, I think he does too, but I'm not sure of it. But I think he does.
Axel's sort of a bit weird because I think he does, but I think that Axel. He said to me, he was like, honestly prefer to keep Vlin because Vlin's a bigger target, like as a shield. And like
Mm-hmm.
like obviously he has no reason to tell me the truth because we're not working together. But at the same
Right.
time, it kind of yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he said to me, he's like, I'm cool with whatever happens. And then he's like, probably
Yeah.
Joey probably doesn't even know he's nommed yet. I'm like,
Most likely, yeah. I told Axel
Larry,
the. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
sorry. No, you say you
Larry,
first.
Larry seems to want to vote with Celeste,
Mm.
but I don't know what the fuck Celeste is thinking. Like, I'm so confused.
I'll just. So here's what I'm gonna lay out is like I'm just gonna be brutally honest because I feel like so when I'm in this sort of situation in an org, I just like if someone VCs me, then like I prefer them to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so Robin, this is weird because Robin's like talking to you and stuff, right? But like he told me that he viewed you as Ryan's puppet, so you're always going to do anything that Ryan does. And so
Interesting.
yeah, and so from there, I was kind of like, oh, okay, and you're just sort of being lumped in with Ryan. And I talked to
Mm-hmm.
Celeste and I was like, where's her head at? And she really wants you to vote with her. And her target, like, it could change. And, like, obviously, like, I'm just putting my trust in you. But from what the conversations that I had with her, it was that she wanted as her renomination to go home. And
Joy?
yeah, Joey.
Really?
Yeah. So that's like
Wow,
from
she wasn't
like
giving me that vibe at all.
was she giving you the opposite?
She just was giving me the vibe that she did, like she was just like fine with whatever. But I'm like, sis, if it's a tie break, like what the fuck are you gonna do? And she's like, I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck she's actually thinking because she doesn't really say either way.
Yeah, she's really guarded because that's what I was saying to you as well. She said to me, she was like, I trust Amelia. Like I do. Like I'm with Amelia, I'm with Black Plague and stuff. But I'm just hearing so much about her being with Ryan that it's just scaring me because she knows that Ryan's with Joey, you know? And so
Really
she's kind of like she said to me, she said, I'm never touching Amelia, like me and her are good, you know? But she said like she's just unsure because of the whole Ryan and Joey are like super duper close, like really, really tight. And where does
interesting.
that position you, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. No, no, no. I
Yeah.
get that. It's weird because she's never given me that vibe though, like at all.
Yeah, I know. I think that that's the sort of I think that's like a Celeste problem as well. Like she's been super guarded with me as well, and this is the
Mm-hmm.
only time that I've got anything actually like kind of valuable out of her, like in terms of why she's doing something. Like she hasn't really told me her reasoning for anything to ever, period, like point blank. So I was just kind of like talking to her and like listening to her, and I was just like, um like that's an interesting point because like I get it and like you know to a degree like I get what she means because you and Ryan are close, but like at the same time I just don't want you to get caught up playing Ryan's game for him when he's playing his own.
No,
You
I
know what I
I hear
mean?
you. And like I am playing my own too. Like I don't want to do what he wants. I want to do what's best for my game.
Exactly. So
Um
yeah. So what's your thought process?
I don't know because honestly I'm just really confused with Celeste because she hasn't told me, "Oh, I want you to vote this way or I want you to vote that way." Like that's why it's she's putting me in a hard spot because it's like I have to choose like who to keep, but she's not telling me anything, but then she's saying that she wants me to vote with her. I'm like, "Sis, tell me what the fuck you want." Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's
I know,
just
but
very
you have to like get it from her point of view. Like I would be the same if like roles were reversed and stuff, and like if I was to be like, because I don't think she's not as close to you as I am, right? So
Mhm.
it's kind of like she doesn't know you like I do, but like if I was
Right.
her, and like you're still my ally, but like I know for a fact that you and Ryan are like 100%. Like you know, you guys have been through thick and thin together. Like that's a thing. So, you know, like even if
Yeah, but I
she
wanna
does
win though. Like I wanna beat
I
Ryan.
know.
I'm not trying to
I
fucking lose to him or go to
I
female
know
2 and
exactly.
fucking
I
beat him.
know,
Like I don't
but
want that.
yeah, exactly. And so but I think that she kind of like what I'm thinking like I'm trying to put myself into her shoes
Mhm.
and what I see is kind of like the whole she does want to tell you where to vote, but like she can't risk it in terms of like Ryan's gonna. I think she's just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it because Ryan's most likely like. I think she's just trying to stay in a position where she's not targeted by anyone. You know, like if
Mhm.
at the back of an HOH, like she's gonna come off with she doesn't want any enemies. You know, and so
Yeah.
if she like does one thing to like, Ryan's good at competitions. He could win a competition, and if someone like, what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
he
no,
found out that that's what she sort of wanted and that's not what happened, then she's got a target on her back by him. So
mm-hmm.
and Joey. So I think she's kind of a bit passive, and that's what I sort of picked up when I talked to her as well. It was kind of like passive and kind of like she was sort of scared, and she just didn't really know who to like tell and stuff, and she hadn't been um very forward like in the past with like what she'd wanted to
Mm-hmm.
do.
Yeah, I hear what you're
And so
saying.
I think she's kind of like just suffering from the same thing, like you can try and say you're playing differently or have learnt from your mistakes or whatever, but I think that everyone kind of just falls into the same trap every time. And she's kind of just like fallen into the same trap of not really being super aggressive with where she wants the target to fall.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like, I don't know. I feel like if she trusts me, she should just tell me what the fuck she wants. Like, otherwise, like, why should I vote
I
with her
know.
if she doesn't trust me? You know what I mean? Like, why am I gonna burn a bridge with like other people when she doesn't trust me?
But it's hard to explain because like I get that point of view, like I get
Mhm.
it, but like let's say, okay, let's say let's say I'm JP, right? Let's just say I'm JP, you're Amelia. Pretend everything didn't happen, right? Pretend nothing happened with the skinny, no blot, no nothing. You've
Mhm.
won HOH and you're really close with me, right? And you're not
Right.
gonna put up Delara either, but you don't trust Delara because you like actually in real life don't either. But you don't trust Delara because you know that Delara is fighting to keep who's someone that you want Axel, right? So let's say
Right.
you've nominated Axel. You know Delara is close with Axel. But you know that JP is gonna tell Delara stuff. So do you tell JP when you risk it? Like even though you trust JP, you're never going to go against JP. Like, do you risk it
Mhm.
and tell JP, "Hey, I want you to vote this way," and then JP tells Delara, "Hey, Amelia told me this," and then Delara's like, "Okay, Axel, I know that the HOH wants this," and then like things blow up. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
think
no, I
that
hear
that's
you.
that's kind of her thought process.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sketched out by Celeste. Like, I don't know. I thought, I thought she was okay with whatever because that's what she's saying. So like,
Um,
I don't know why she would
because
tell me that. Like,
because
I
look,
don't know.
but because
Like, I get it that she doesn't want me to like tell Ryan or like vote with Ryan or whatever. But like, if
I
she,
know it's kind of like a give and take, but remember what happened with me, right? Or remember what happened with who was who went home week 3? Fuck, I forgot. Someone help me out here. Who went home? Who was the third eviction?
Delar,
When oh
Marina,
Marina, right?
Marina, Marina.
Um, oh wait, not Marina. Who was it? Let's just obviously it changed, but when sorry, I'm just getting flustered.
No, it's
What are we
okay.
talking about? What were we talking about? What was I remembering? Oh, eviction. When I put it out and I was like, Axel, Axel, Axel. And then, oh no, yeah, no, it is my week. And then I renominated Kevin and I was like, I want Kevin out. I want Kevin out. What happened? Kevin stayed. Gly went home because everyone was kind of like, oh my God, this person's Liam's targeting Kevin. We should keep Kevin because then Kevin's going to go for Liam. That's the exact thing that I think everyone is scared of as HOH because of
But I,
Celeste. Let's say like I already know what you have to say. Like you have to be clear with like your target and stuff. Otherwise, people don't know where to vote or who to trust. But like in terms of the general like early portions of after the renomination or whatever, like if she pushes too hard, then she's gonna think that everyone's just gonna go against that.
yeah, yeah. No, I hear you. Assuming that Celeste wants Joy gone, which is I believe you. I mean, she hasn't told me that, but I believe you. Then like, who would be the vote? So you, Sex, me, and
Boots.
who else? Because we
Um,
need four, no?
Larry's voting with Celeste once. So
Larry?
Larry, yeah. And then,
Really?
yeah, what's the really for?
Larry's voting with Celeste? I think it was Robin that told me that Larry told him that he was voting out Vlin.
Interesting.
But I don't know if Robin was lying to me
I think
because,
everyone
like,
at this point is like lying. um, so yeah, so I'm kind of like where my head is at is I need like I feel like there's I could be completely wrong. I could end up in the minority, which I don't which I obviously don't want.
yeah, me
But
neither. So that's
I
why I'm really thinking about it
yeah,
too,
that's
because
why
it's
we
like
need to
the
yeah,
last
exactly.
the last thing I want to do is to be in the minority.
Exactly. But at the same time I want to take risks and even if I say to her, even if I say, look, oh God, what am I talking about? Oh, Joey. If I'm like talking like with Joey, like let's say Joey stays or whatever, I'm gonna be content knowing that I took the shot because I know going into next week, no matter what happens, like this, like I just can't, like I feel it in my bones that this is the shot we need to take. Like I feel it. Like sometimes my
I
instincts are off and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, but I just feel like this is the point. This is the vote in the game where like things change or whatever, and this is where I want to go.
Yeah.
Like this is what I feel like is the better move for like not just me, but for everyone. You
hmm
know what's
But if Joey goes, Robin, Ryan, and whoever else voted for him to stay, or sorry, not if Flynn goes. No. If Joey goes and Ryan and Robin and whoever else voted for him to stay, they're gonna be gunning hard for HOH and they're gonna come after us because we would
Amelia.
be the ones voting to keep Vlin.
I know, but the thing is, if Vlin goes, then like it's just I know, but how long? Like just think about it. How long is that? Are we going to use that as an excuse to not vote a certain way? How long
No,
are we going
I
to be
know.
like because that's
I
what
think we
happens.
should vote out Joey and Axel and them like as soon as the next cycle. I just feel like this cycle, I just from what I've seen, I haven't talked to everyone, but from what I've seen, I don't think we have the votes to keep Vlin, honestly, from what I've seen. That's my thing, and I don't want to be in the minority. But I agree. Joey has to go. Axel has to go. Like season one needs to be split up. Like right now, even fucking Blake, like he's useless. Like they have to go. And I'm
Yeah.
more than willing to vote them out and fuck Brian. Like I don't care. But I just don't think this cycle specifically we have the votes.
Oh, sorry, my mom's here. Hi, mom.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Hi Queen.
How's work?
Busy.
Have you had dinner?
I'm just having the nice.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Good. How's your day?
Good, thanks. How's yours? Oh wait, I just asked you that. Just kidding. I'm my friend.
How you going?
I'm all right. Throat's a bit sore. Um, yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm like this game is like so much dependent on luck. Like you know that, I know
I
that.
know. The
Like
thing is, like, who are the votes though? That's my thing. Like, you sex me that you still need one more, and I don't think Larry will keep Flynn. I don't think Robin will. I don't
Larry's
think Axel will. I don't think. I don't know. I don't think Ryan will. And Blake is the only one. But I haven't talked to him, so I don't know. For all I know, he's voting out. He's voting with season one. Like I have
Blake
no clue.
hasn't Blake hasn't been here. I think he's been like I think he went to like a party or something and like fucking fell asleep.
Maybe, yeah, because
Um,
he hasn't said anything, and and like at the end of the day, I feel like this vote is gonna be really tight. So we need to know where he's voting.
exactly. Like I'm waking up. I wake up like 2 hours before the deadline tomorrow. So like I've got
Mhm.
like at least I've got some time to talk to him then. But like if when we talk, we need to talk on Black Plague, and we need to talk like whether it be VC to clarify things or just a really long talk in the chat. We can't afford another. Like I really think that like I want to do what Celeste wants to do, and from the conversations that I've had, I feel like it's better to go for like I just can't shake it. Like I just feel like this is the time to go for Joey because if what if a season 1 we're going into the final 10, right? Next week, right? Let's say Vlin goes. There's 10 people. Celeste can't compete. That's 9 people who will be competing for HOH. 4 of them are season 1 people. Even Blake, like I don't know with
Yeah.
Blake, like I hope Blake's with us, but even Blake is going to be he's probably going to end up protecting them somehow and nominate like Larry and I don't know who else. Maybe 6, I don't know. But that's 4 people competing in HOH out of 9. That's almost over half. And the game is so much luck based, and we can't base it just on the fact that we will win another comp and we will put those 2 up. Because if we don't take a shot, even just try to take a shot now and damage, like I know it's risky, but it's just like I feel like that's the right thing to do.
No, I hear you. Like I agree that I'm totally like on board with getting these people out. Like don't think I'm not, but I don't see the votes, Liam. I don't see them. Like the only possible vote that we could have to make it a tie is Blake and he's MIA. Like literally that's the only possible vote I could see.
Interesting. Well, in terms of my game and stuff, I'm still gonna try like really hard because this is what I think is best for me, and like I think it works better in the long run for you too. I think it works better for literally everyone that's not season 1. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. But I just don't think that it's not even a loyalty thing. Like it's not even like I'm close with Vlin. Like I just want Vlin around because he is a big shield and he is a big threat. And even if Vlin goes, like you and Ryan lose a huge target in front of you, which I feel like is potentially dangerous. But
I'm just like also worried about where Vlin what he would do. Like I feel like he wouldn't put me up, but
yeah, that's what
I asked him who he would like nom and stuff, and he wouldn't say. Like he only said he
told
would.
me that he wants to go for the sneaky players, is what he said. He says he does not want to go for the big players. That's what he told me, and I
Well,
was
I'm
like,
guessing he
I
would put up
believe
like
him.
Robin and like Celeste or something.
Yeah, something like some sort of combination of players who like are sort of slipping through or like sneaking through or staying under the radar because he's not under the radar, and that's like the sort of the under the radar players are starting to make up more and more of the voters, and Joey is one of said players. If he's going to continue to lie and he's going to continue to do all this like sneaky little stuff and he's one of the voters, then you know as a fact if you're on the block and he's one of the people to vote, then like you can't trust him. Like you can't
Yeah,
trust his word.
I just want to know where Celeste is at because like that's what's confusing me. Like if Celeste,
It's tricky because me and you are like the only ones awake right now, and
yeah,
that's like the tricky thing because we've got no like place to sort of gorge where everyone else is.
yeah, exactly. And like I'm telling you, Blake is nowhere to be found. Larry, I think he's voting with Ryan and them. I'm telling you, like,
Why do you think that? Like what's
because
your
I think
thought
Robin
process
told me
behind that?
that the vote was
Mm.
there. Because I was talking with Robin, and I was like, because we don't talk that much, and I was like, sis, like, we don't really talk that much, whatever. And so I was trying to like make conversation with him, and he gave me some tea, and it was that he thinks Larry will vote out Joey. And Ryan's or no vote out Vlin, and Ryan's voting out Vlin. Robin is voting out Vlin. Axel seems to want to vote out Vlin from how I talk with him, but I'm not sure if he's lying to me. But that's 4 right there. And if Celeste wants to vote out Vlin, then that's it. Then she can tiebreak. That's what I'm saying. But then like if she wants to tiebreak and vote out Joey, then also then I gotta what I mean. Like I can vote either way because I just don't want to be in the minority. But
Yeah, I know that's
honestly,
yeah.
it just comes down to Blake because if Blake votes with Ryan and them, then there's no tiebreak, and if he votes with us, then there's a tiebreak, and then Celeste decides. So I think it
Yeah.
it comes down to Blake. But I also want to talk to Celeste tomorrow. Like I'm gonna try and talk with her like ASAP because she needs to be like honest with me about what she wants because otherwise I can't vote with her. Like how is she lying to me straight to my face? I don't get it.
Sorry, 1 second.
It's okay.
Oh, that. I'm back.
Yeah, it's okay.
What were you saying?
Just that I want to know what Celeste is thinking, and Blake.
Okay, so if let's say so I wake up in the morning at 7 a.m., which is 3 p.m. EST and 12 p.m. your
3
time.
p.m. Okay. Yeah.
So say we come on and we talk to Blake in Black Plague and we talk to Celeste and Celeste is like, I want Joey out. Blake is like, okay, I'm good with that. And that's where the votes are looking to go. Like, is that where you're just trying to look for where the majority is, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense, but at the same, like you have
But you know
to.
what? The thing is, if we have the votes, right, to do whatever we want, then the other people voting out whoever are gonna come with us because they have to. Like, they're not gonna want to be in the
Exactly.
minority either. So it wouldn't even be a tiebreak.
But like the thing is, everyone is lying to everyone. Like I've heard that Larry's voting both ways. I've heard Robin's voting both ways. I've heard everyone's voting both ways. So it's kind of
Really?
like So literally, it's literally like up in the air in terms of who's actually telling the truth and who's lying. So that's the tricky thing, is that it's like no one actually knows. So it's kind of like you could be like, oh, we have the majority, come with us, and then you get tricked, you know. So
Right.
that's what happened week 1 when everyone tried to coerce me and like Joey and Sex and stuff to flip, and like a couple of them did because they were like, we have the majority, when they never did. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of just like where I'm at. I just think in terms of the game, taking away the votes, like take away the votes, ignore the votes, ignore the numbers. In terms of, if I look at Joey and I look at Vlin, I genuinely think that Joey is the bigger threat because he can slip through, he can win a competition, he can get through the cracks. He's got these final 2 deals with people that everyone's probably believing are true, even though they're not. And then you've got Vlin, on the other hand, who has won before, as has Ryan, as has Larry, surprisingly. And you've got Vlin, who is a huge shield. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I'd rather take a shot at the more slinky player because Ryan's a big shield. You're a big shield. Vlin's a big shield. You know, I'm like a mid. Celeste is kind of like a mid. You know, if those people stick around, then like that makes it way more easier for someone to win who's not like a complete drifter, you know, which is what we don't want. So, like, I know it's hard because of the whole votes and everyone's not really here right now, so we can't really talk about it. But it's kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm more intimidated by Joey in terms of his ability to just like slip through and the cracks and stuff. And
Yeah,
even though you,
especially.
pardon?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, like slip through the cracks, and he's got protection, and
Hmm.
it's just, I don't know, it's just tricky to like maneuver, but yeah.
Yeah, like especially when there's like already enough people like slipping through the cracks,
Exactly,
like
exactly.
Axel,
Exactly, and
like
so it's
Larry
kind of like,
even.
if we're keeping those people around, they're gonna it's only become a matter of cycles before they team up and they're just like, let's just take these big shields and comp people out of here, and
Yeah,
let's just make it far.
that's true.
The thing is with what should we call it? Oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about Joey and Vlin. Oh yeah, no, like we can say all we want, that we want Joey out, right? Like Joey and Axel, we want them out. Like we can say that as many times as we want. but it all depends on who the HOH is. We can say we want Vlin out like next week and stuff, but we know that that's already a high possibility considering the amount of people who back you and back Ryan that know that Vlin is like a big shield. Like if we want him out in the next few weeks, like he goes, you know, like he doesn't have the connections, and B, he's a huge threat, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like compared to Joey, like Joey's obviously not as, I don't think Joey's as, you know, Joey didn't win. So that kind of makes him less threatening as is. But I don't know. I just feel like he's just going to slip through and he's going to get to the end again, Joey.
Yeah.
Whereas Vlin,
And what worries
I
me
don't
more
see
is the whole season 1 thing.
exactly. And the whole thing with Vlin is I don't see Vlin comping out to the end. Like like he's good at comps, but like I don't see him comping out. And the moment he doesn't is the moment. Like I will happily put up Vlin, you know. Like if he's a huge threat to win, especially because like you know. But Joey,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like the whole season 1 thing, is scary with the whole as we get down and with the previous HOH sitting out, and with every HOH that's not a season 1er and they sit out at the next one and the season 1 stay in, they increase their odds dramatically. And I don't want Ryan to go. But this genuine, I feel like this helps him in terms of he's getting targeted because of the whole season 1 thing. And
Mm-hmm.
if we've got,
I agree. Have you talked to Ryan about the vote?
I haven't talked to Ryan because I already know where his vote's going to land.
Oh.
Like I talked to him and he said to me, oh, what did he say? I said, so this is like initially like kind of early, and I was like, you and Vlin, I said, my vote, I'm not really sure yet. I'm just going to go with the majority, which is true. I was like, what's your relationship with Joey? You're kind of good, right? Like, I'm chill with him. He's like, yeah, we're close. And I said, you and Vlin obviously have your weird sort of target thing. But then if he goes, I don't know how your threat level decreases. I don't know. It's tricky. And he's like, I think Celeste's target is Vlin. I was like, I see. And he was like, it's tricky. And I said, but if that's what she wants to do, then like that's the plan that we should go for. And then he's like, are you fine with it? And I'm like, yeah, if it's what Celeste wants. And like that is what I want. Like I genuinely just want what Celeste wants. And that's kind of what I use for my logic in terms of week 1. Like you wanted Kevin out, JP out. And so I made sure that with whatever like the power that I won, and that with my vote, I made sure that happened. You know, so I'm
Yeah.
very much like a HOH orientated person, but I'm also an ally orientated person. So like if someone who wasn't our ally won HOH and put you up, like you're gonna have my vote to keep you no matter what. So it's
Right.
kind of like I don't know, it's just like it's tricky because like it's all boiling down to people not being here, and like this so much can happen in such little time.
Mm-hmm.
But I just
Yeah.
feel like if you boil it down, if you take away the votes and you worry about it, Joey needs to go in my eyes. And then but then it just complicates things with the votes and stuff, and that's how we have to sort of figure it out.
Yeah, and like I feel like I really think that this vote is gonna be really tight, and I honestly I would not be surprised if there was like a tie break, which is why I want to really talk to Celeste, because she's gonna decide who goes, and I want to be on the right side of whoever she decides to evict, you know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I really want to talk to her, and honestly I think I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck she tells me. As long as she tells me and is straight up with me, I'll do that, because
Yeah. And
it's
you let
I
me know
really
what
feel
she
like
says, because I don't think
yeah.
she'd lie to me, but like you never know, like her mind might change or whatever.
Yeah, I will. I'll tell you as soon as like she tells me anything like that's that's final. That is like, okay, vote this one. Cause what time is the vote? Like, let me check.
5 p.m. EST, so 12 p.m. your time.
12 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah,
You're kidding.
at,
Wait, let me
at
check.
5 p.m.
No, that's 2.
I
Hold
huh?
on, let me check. 1 sec. 5
Right
p.m.
now,
Yeah, that's 2 p.m.
you mean it's 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Pacific time.
Wait, do you have like daylight savings or something?
5 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, no,
Eastern
no, no.
time.
I'm thinking 5 hours behind. Lol. No. Yeah, just kidding. That's what. Wait,
It's
I
a
thought you guys were 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. 2 p.m. your time.
I
Craig got all that math on recording. Forgive me,
Wait, did
Craig.
Craig stop? What happened?
He is.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so 2 p.m. your time. Yeah, so I wish everyone just miraculously just woke up. That would be ideal. Hello?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I was typing. But yeah, like Celeste just needs to talk to me, like because
I think
she
that's her problem. Like she struggles with that. Like I don't know if she knows that, but like everyone kind of gets that. Like this is what resulted in. You know how remember week 1, everyone was like, "Oh my god, do Celeste and Larry noms?" You know, because everyone was like they're inactive.
yeah.
She's like sort of slipping into those ways again, which is like I don't know. Like I said, she is passive, so I think that maybe she might be doing it deliberately, but I don't know. All I know is she's
Yeah,
with us, and I think she wants to keep our best interest and
I
like
agree.
and
I
everything. So
trust
I
her to
want,
keep us safe and to work with
yeah,
us, like voting wise, you know what I
exactly.
mean? But I just don't know where she lies in this vote because it seems like she really gave me the impression that she was completely fine with anything happen. Which like normally it's fine, but like this is an HOH where she's gonna be the tiebreak. If it
If
comes
it
to a
goes to the
tiebreak. So
tie,
she has to have a side. She can't just be like, oh, I'm fine with whatever. Like you have to choose. Like she's gonna have to tiebreak if it comes down to that. Which I really think it will at this point, honestly, at least from what I've heard.
yeah.
So yeah. But Joy needs to go. Season 1 needs to be split up. Axel needs to go. Blake, honestly, I'm so over Blake. Like he's irrelevant. He's useless.
Um,
We're literally carrying him. It's so annoying.
oh, and he doesn't even do well in the comps either. Like he doesn't
I know,
even like. I think he's throwing because he doesn't really need to
for
win and
sure.
make enemies. But it's just like make it less obvious, you know.
Yeah, like he's so dumb.
He
And
comes
then
last in like
Robin,
everything.
I know. And then like Robin, I don't trust. I don't trust. Like he keeps acting like he's alone, but I don't believe it. I think he's trying to make
Mm.
everybody think he's alone so that they think he's like their number one. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't believe it.
Robin. Yeah.
Robin has like I no, I'm sure he's like close with certain people. I just don't know who, but I'm sure of it. So
Yeah,
I don't trust Robin. He can go
yeah,
to,
no,
especially because he wants to vote out Joey. So that tells me he's more on their side, you know.
what do you mean?
Well, he wants to vote out Joey, so I'm thinking he has something with like season 1 or something, like some members of season 1.
Do you mean
You know?
vote out Vlin?
No, he wants to vote out Joey. Oh yeah, vote out Vlin. I mean,
I was like,
I'm so
no, yeah,
stupid.
same,
Yeah,
yeah, I
no,
agree with that.
he wants
And
to vote out Vlin. So I'm thinking,
If Robbins was season 1, doesn't that kind of just if we can potentially get to a tie and that's what Celeste wants, doesn't that make it that kind of just makes me want to go for Joey more because if they've
yeah,
somehow roped Robin in, like that is powerful.
yeah, I agree. Like Robin, like he seems to be, he's gonna vote out Flynn, and that makes me think he's close with Axel, Joey, Ryan, Blake. Like some of them, maybe all of them. I don't know. Like some combination. I don't know, but he has to be close with some of them. So like that's worrisome even more. And I'm down for Joey going. I just need to be sure first of all that Flynn will keep me safe, which I think he will. I really think he will because we made a deal like back when I was because we got even, right? He put me up and I stayed, and then I put him up and he stayed. So I think he'll keep me safe.
It's
So
kind of
it
like
really
that
just
initial thing is over.
yeah, and it really just comes down to Celeste, you know, because if we get Celeste, then Larry and I think Blake will be on board, and maybe it would be even be like 5-3, you know?
That's what that would be. Wouldn't that just be the perfect world? Like that would
Hmm.
that would be a very very perfect world. And
Yeah,
even if
so
that
we
does
needed some
happen,
with
even if
Blake.
that happens, I feel like we're still even shielded from like if Ryan or like if the one of the minority voters won HOH, like I don't even know if we would be the primary targets, or at least one of us wouldn't be on the block. Like if Ryan won or Robin won or whatever, like or Axel, they would tell like I'm sure Ryan would keep you safe, and then if I'm on the
Mhm.
block, then like I know I have your vote, and like as do
Yeah, of
vice
course.
versa. So like even then, that's an all right situation as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of like
Yeah, ideally
it's
we
not
would
as
get,
horrible, but yeah.
yeah, as long as we can get Celeste or even Blake, like that's good. But
I'll leave Blake a message and sort of like talk to him because I know that his name
yeah,
was brought up a bit, and I don't know how
yeah. Did
close.
Celeste tell you who threw his name out?
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
His name was even thrown out. I didn't even know his name was being thrown out at all. And I was
I thought
like,
you said Celeste told you.
yeah, she did tell me that he was brought up
Yeah.
as a renom option, and I
Yeah,
was
like Celeste told you, no?
no, yeah, she did. I
Hello.
hello,
I can't hear you.
can't hear me.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Now I can.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I
So wait, did Celeste tell you what's his name? Blake was it? What's name Blake's name was thrown?
she didn't go into like full detail, but she said that Blake's name was brought up from people
Oh,
she didn't really expect,
expect right.
and I was
Did
like,
she didn't
okay.
say who?
No, she didn't give me like the specifics. Maybe I could try and get those
Wow.
off her tomorrow.
I feel like you should and then just like fucking throw that to Blake.
Yeah, and just be like, dude, like you're being brought up. She said when she said that people she didn't expect, my mind instantly went to season 1 potentially, and
Mhm.
maybe they've switched him out for Robin is what my mind kind of went
Oh,
to. That they
interesting.
kind of were just like, oh, Blake's really playing the middle. Robin's alone. Robin sort of trusts us. If we switch
Ah,
and then put Blake up,
that
and
makes sense.
if they push for Blake, then what happens to season 1's target? Boom, goes down because everyone's like, oh, there's only 3 of them,
Oh
and
my
just like
god, that
that,
is such
it's
a
that
good point.
easy. No, like
Yeah.
that's what
Wow.
because then everyone just thinks that they're all together, but secretly they've just done a switcheroo and they've got Robin
Yeah.
in, and they don't actually. I perhaps I clocked them. that was
Perhaps
just
you
my
did.
that was
Oh
just my
shit.
theory.
What the fuck? I just saw like
I
fucking the lady with the calculus like in real life. I
oh,
that.
oh my god, me
I
too. I
can't.
just saw the universe open up. I
I'm screaming.
the stars
You
are out
like
tonight.
wow, I'm amazed.
I don't even like yeah, I was kind of just thinking about that now before, and then I was kind of just like in my head I was kind of just like when I was talking to you now, it kind of just the words kind of just like clicked together, and I was like, wait a
Mhm.
second. So if I tell Blake that, like that's kind of what a sensible theory,
Right.
then he'll go regardless of like we just need to find out where Celeste's head at, and then
Uh-huh.
if she does want us to go for Joey, then like that for Blake should be like enough to like sort of get him like surely like if you're being told
Yeah.
that your name is being brought up and you're being switched out of an alliance, like
Mhm.
you'd want to
Yeah.
go for said member of alliance.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can,
Yeah,
like just
I'm
try
gonna
and get
write
that
that down. I just so I remember it. I'm gonna put it in my DR. Um,
in. I'm looking for the calculus emoji, but I can't find it. Where is she? Damn, did they delete her? Sad. They deleted her. I'm so annoyed. Oh no, there she is. I think that we're more or less on the same page, which is good.
no, I agree. That's always what you want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just making sure that the votes are there and that Celeste is on board. Pretty much.
I'm
And
just
Blake,
glad
I
that yeah, Celeste and Blake. Those are like so basically it sits within Black Plague's hands yet
mhm.
again.
Yep,
And
pretty much.
how many comps have we won? 6 out of 9. Oh wait, now it's 6. That's 10. Oh damn it! She ruined our stupid record. 6 out of 10. That's
Wait,
still
what?
over half. 6 was 6 winning veto. It now becomes we won 6 out of 10 competitions.
Oh,
It was
6
6
out
out
of
of 9.
10. Damn. Blake is
That's
like
what we did.
fucking Ugh, I
Nothing.
can't. See, this is why I want Blake on. He's like bringing down the ratio.
I know he's bringing down the statistics. Yeah, so I'll talk to Blake tomorrow, and like as long as we just decide within our group, and
Mhm.
just really talk about it. I'm glad that the vote, because previous times the vote's been revealed at like what, like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. my time. So it's kind of been tricky because I haven't been able to like be here. So I've kind of just gotten like I've missed anything if there was anything.
Oh, okay.
Not that like there has been much, but like you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And
I
so I'm
haven't
just
voted
like,
yet.
okay, yeah, all good.
I
Yeah.
haven't voted. Hopefully, I don't forget.
Oh my god,
No, I won't.
imagine.
I don't. I'm not trying to get a strike.
Man. Yeah. So I got that. Yeah, just talk to. We just need to talk to Celeste and
Mhm.
like where their heads are at.
I
Decide
think you
on like,
should talk to Larry too, honestly, because he
oh
seems to
yeah,
be like
figure out.
wavering.
Yeah, wait. Larry's tricky because like Larry promised me week 2 that he voted to evict Kevin, but I know for a fact he voted to evict Gly. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
kind.
he did.
He did. So it's kind of just like everyone, but I don't think anyone really trusts Larry in terms like that's why he's such an easy nomination moving forward
Yeah.
because like he's literally built literally no relationships.
Yeah, and like on top of that, it's like he just seems like a wild card, kind of like that he does
No
whatever
one
he
wants to play
wants.
with that. You know,
Yeah.
Joey's just like a more active, glorified version of Larry to me. Who can,
Yeah, but
yeah.
like, yeah, Joey's just like he's funny, but he doesn't talk game. He just like literally talks about
Uh,
anything but game. I'm like, sis, what are you doing here?
I know, right? I'm just like, I don't care about your haircut.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joey has not come to me once in like this whole thing.
Oh my god,
Not
me
once.
neither. Me neither.
So,
Now that I think about it,
maybe that's just another thing of he
like he
feels
feels so
safe.
comfortable.
He
Yeah, he
feels
feels
so
so
comfortable with the
comfortable.
season 1
Oh my
people
god.
keeping him that
Wow.
he doesn't even need to reach out.
Wow. 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 You're right. No, you're right.
Scary business
Wow.
now. We crank it down. I really hope this is the jury though. Like I hope this is the jury boot and they reveal like this person's the first member of our jury. That would be nice.
I know, right? Like, imagine if it's not, and we have to survive
To
another
wait
eviction.
till another one, is it one? Yeah, another one
Well, then it would
eviction.
be at final 9, no?
Final 9 jury, yeah. You can't do anything less than that.
Damn.
God. Yeah, that would be tricky. But I'm kind of like, do you think there'd be like a battle back or something? Oh, this is something that I was going to ask. In the actual show, do they show
Mhm.
people their goodbye messages if there's going to be a battle back or no?
I think that they do. I'm not hella sure, but I think that they
That's why
do.
I'm kind of scared because, like, in goodbye messages, if you leave too much and then there's a battle back and then they win
Mhm.
their way back in and they've just got like,
I know,
everything
right?
to use against you. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll have to double check that
I
one.
think that they do, but I'm not sure. But the thing is, this season has been like so like quote unquote like pure that I don't think they would make a battle bar because there hasn't been any twist or
All
anything.
Stars, yeah, exactly. It's
So I
been
feel
really
like
pure.
yeah, so I think they just want it to be pure because it's All Star and they just want to see like the players play. So
Ooh, yeah, no, yeah,
I don't
that's a good
think there's a
idea.
battle back,
That's what
but
I
I
think
don't know.
that. No, yeah, I think that
Yeah,
that's what.
hopefully there's honestly I like it being pure. Like I'd rather have it like
Same. I haven't played like a pure one in so long, where it's just been like where there haven't been twists or there hasn't been like a theme or whatever, where it's literally just pure All Stars.
hmm yeah, exactly. I like it. I like it pure. Like literally the twist fucked me over last season, so fuck that.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I think this is a good talk. I feel better about like whatever we decide, like whoever we vote out. I feel like it'll be like a good decision overall, for us.
yeah,
Black
exactly.
Plague. And hopefully, yeah, I just need to talk to Celeste. Hopefully we can get Blake on board because if we can get all of the Black Plague on board, that would be ideal, because it keeps it together and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to be having to fight with fucking Blake and shit. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. But then
Yeah, I
again,
know what
it
you
would kind of be good because then we can finally caught him and be like, okay, bye.
mean. Yeah.
Like, I'm over him.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of like, but what I want to see happen is kind of like I want the whole, hold up. Oh, she's going to London. That's exciting for her. I kind of want it to be. Ooh. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, like with what happened to me like week 2 when you like Blake and stuff tried to flip the vote, and whatever. It kind of became a thing of like I hope like I was able to take it in my stride, but like I was able to really just embrace it and just be like, you know what, some things don't go my way and move forward with my game. But like, and I hope that he would have like anyone would have that sort of same mentality if like, you know, with the whole with like Blake and stuff. So
Yeah, no, that's true. Do you think you can talk to Robin and convince him, or do you think he's like at lost?
mm, I'm tempted to like voice call him, but like I don't think he does that. And like I've just sort of it's weird because at at first he told me he was doing evicting Vlin, and I was like, cool. And then he had a period where he said he's evicting what's his face, Joey. But then he's evicting Vlin. It's
Yeah,
tricky.
like wait, who? Sorry,
Robin.
it's because you kept cutting off.
Oh, sorry, it's my Wi-Fi. Robin.
Yeah.
Robin like has told me both things.
What? Really?
I think he's just trying to like appeal to both sides.
What do you mean? Sorry, it's because you keep cutting off. Appeal to what?
Appeal to but like if he doesn't know, like I told him that towards the end I said, oh, I leaning towards evicting Joey, and I think he said he kind of just agreed, when you agree with someone just for the sake of agreeing. But I don't know. He's such a wild card. I kind of just like I want him to be able to vote a majority, considering his position. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know how much time and effort should be spent on him when, like, if we do want to move forward actively with this move, there's other people that we could be trying to get on side.
Right. Yeah, and like I feel like Robin and Ryan and Axel will 100% vote to keep Joey.
Yeah.
Blake is the one I'm not sure about because his season 1 allegiance is like up in the air, right? And then Larry, I think he'll just do whatever Celeste wants. So I really think that if Celeste and Blake are on board, then it could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5-3. I could see that happening.
Yeah. It's just it's so hard with literally no one here that it's kind of just like, should we like talk, like maybe call tomorrow like an hour before the vote and stuff and just catch up
Yeah,
and
like
what's
yeah, like I'll
happened?
be awake early because I'm getting my hair done and stuff, but I should be
Ooh,
awake.
what are you getting? What's happening to it? What you doing
Well,
to it?
I'm going to Vegas on Sunday.
Ooh,
Yeah,
exciting.
finally, that trip is finally here, and so I'm excited. And I'm, I always get my hair like straightened, like it's kind of like a perm but for straight hair, and I do it like
Like,
every six
is it
months, kind
is
of.
it like a keratin treatment?
Kind of. It's called a Brazilian blowout. So basically,
Oh yeah.
it smoothes your hair, and it makes it like wait it takes away all the frizz, which is great because I have a lot of frizz. So
Oh, is that like what oh wait, so it makes it like wavy?
Yeah, it makes it wavy. Like,
Is that you know that Jesus picture of you? Do you have
yeah.
like your Brazilian blowout there? Because your hair is like really wavy and nice there.
Yeah, like that,
Oh,
like the
okay.
Jesus
I
picture. The Jesus picture.
Uh,
Like,
I love that picture.
oh my
Okay, yeah,
god.
no, that's good. Yeah, that'll look nice.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. I need it.
And wait, how long are you going for?
Until Wednesday, so like 4 or 5 days, something like that.
Well, are you gonna be drunk like every single night?
Yeah. Hello, we're gonna be there. We're gonna arrive there on Cinco de Mayo, so we're gonna be
Oh my
hella drunk.
god! Oh, that'll
Like
be so
we're
lit. That's gonna
yeah,
be
we're doing a
high.
bar. I know, right? We're gonna do a bar crawl and everything. Like it's gonna be insane. Like we're gonna like basically be running around from bar to bar. Cause you
Oh my
purchase like these,
god!
you
Yeah.
purchase this thing and you wear a bracelet, and then they admit you into all the bars that you go. They give you a map and you go to every bar. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Oh my god, I love it.
yeah, it's
That's
gonna be
so
fun.
exciting.
I hope nothing happens when I'm gone because I won't be able to
Yeah,
like.
anything like fucking crazy happens and you're just like partying up. Oh my god,
I
imagine if you win HOH and you're just drunk the whole time
oh my god.
on your whole HOH.
Honestly, I kind of want that to happen now.
That'd be the fucking craziest shit.
Yeah. Oh
Oh
my
my god.
gosh. I need to make that happen now.
Yeah, but okay, yeah. So what time? So you're getting up early to get that
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, so just at me, you know?
Okay, I'll do that. It's probably yeah. I'll still be up now, but it's getting quite late for you anyway.
Mhm.
And yeah, there's not much. There's not. It's hard when there's not much to do when like no one's here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it sounds good. I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
All right. Okay. Good
Cool.
night.
See you later. Night.
Bye.
Bye.